Hey everyone, so I have no makeup on right now, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a flawless foundation routine even with a bit of acne. As you can see, my skin isn't looking so well. I have a sort of hormonal cheek acne that's been coming up on my cheeks, and there's nothing that I can do about it. It's not really bacterial related, it's kind of stress related, and I've had it before, and it's something that I have to kind of just finish its cycle, and I get this time to time and periodically as well. So anyway, today I'm just going to use it to its advantage, and I'm going to actually do a makeup tutorial to cover up these flaws. So if you have acne or if you have blemished skin like I do, here's how to cover it using concealer and foundation, and to make that really nice flawless foundation routine that makes you look like you don't have any zits whatsoever. Okay, so I'm going to take my foundation, which is the NARS Sheer Matte Foundation, and this is what it looks like. And this is known for basically being a matte foundation with good coverage, and I really do actually like it. So I'm going to open it just like this, and comes in like a bottle, so you have to take it out and put it on the back of your hand. And I'm actually going to use a concealer brush. Now this is a method that I really like to use and that I really find is effective for creating a really natural, flawless finish. And that is actually to streak on the foundation first. My acne has been really bad. Like, it just comes out all of a sudden, like the next day sort of thing. Nothing I can do about it because I've had it before, so it's not like I'm not familiar with it. It's okay, I'll go away someday soon. I'm not too worried. So I'm just going to streak it just like that. So if you have acne, this is what you can do to cover everything up. The reason why I'm not just slathering it on like you think you would because you have like acne, so you have to cover everything, it's because you don't want to make it look cakey, especially because acne medication, so that's why there's redness going on. So I want to make sure that I don't look cakey. So I'm actually going to now use a sponge, and I'm going to blend the foundation. So this actually just corrects your skin tone color. It's not supposed to cover all your blemishes up. So if you're thinking that it's going to cover everything, that's actually not what it's for. It's supposed to even out your skin tone. And then you would use a concealer to cover stuff up. That's why people have cakey foundation, is because they don't know that. So now that's done, and you have this really nice even skin tone. And now we're going to use a concealer. And concealer that I usually use is this, which is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which I've done a review on before. And I'm actually going to just take some of that on my finger and just spot the places where I need the coverage, which is basically everywhere right now. So if you have acne, just do this. You want a lot of coverage on those areas, but not that much where you don't need it. So that's the trick, you see. Okay, so once that's done, now you just use your finger, and this is called the patting sort of method. So you've learned the streaking sponge method, which I just taught you, and now this is the second method you use, and it is really just using your fingers to pat the concealer in. And the patting is like really small, thin motions, like this kind of patting. And that's going to control the coverage and make sure that the area blends well into the skin, but it covers like basically everything. It into the skin. This is good for under eye circles as well. Look at that. It's just so, you can't even see any of the blemishes whatsoever anymore. So this is a technique that I use when I do makeup as well on other people, and it just basically covers everything up. So it's not about just like smearing the concealer on and not blending it. Blending is really an important step. Don't worry if it doesn't really match right now, it doesn't matter. because you're gonna have like your powder, your bronzer, and everything like that. Anyway, so after that, I like to just make sure that I have my eyes as well. So you can see that my blemishes are all covered. It looks like I barely have any of that on. I'm gonna use a powder quickly to just to dust the set everything. I'm using a stippling brush, which is really important if you have acne or blemishes to cover, because you don't want this method to just basically rub the concealer off. So this has really soft, fragile bristles that are able to really set everything. So as you can see, it really doesn't look like I have any blemishes whatsoever. Now I'm basically finished. So that's my makeup look, and you can not see my blemishes at all, which is what I like. And yeah, so basically you really have to kind of remember that it's all about first streaking your foundation, blending with a sponge, and then using the patting technique to apply your concealer, and also using a stippling brush to apply your powder so that you don't rub off the concealer. It's all about really being gentle and applying the right amount of coverage onto your flaws so you don't look cakey, you still look luminous, glowing, and all of the above. So yeah, I really hope you like this tutorial, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!